మాస్టర్ మైండ్స్ కామర్స్ చదవాలనుకునే 10th ఇంటర్ విద్యార్థుల తొలి ఎంపిక.
Hello everyone, welcome to Sakshi Education. This is Ishwar Kumar, Faculty of Geography, Environment and Ecology, Disaster Management, including Current Affairs. And I have experience of more than 11 years working with Delhi-based IAS academies and Hyderabad-based IAS academies. And I'm dealing geography for GS perspective as well as UPSC mains optional perspective as well. And coming to here in this video, I'm going to discuss about the important and exam hall strategy relevant to cracking of UPSC Prelims 2026 examination. And we know that UPSC is going to conduct UPSC Prelims on 24th May of 2026. And in this video, I'm going to discuss, I'm going to share my experience as well as the right strategy to clear the prelims. So let's go in detail. See here, so before going to the main video, so let me explain about the cutoff so that we can mold the exam strategy as per the cutoff so that we can cross the cutoff clear. See here, like this is a cutoff given by UPSC, like Civil Services Examination 2025, and these are the minimum qualifying marks. So have a look on it. So like these are the cutoffs given by UPSC. Like see as the prelims, cutoff for general candidates was 92.66 marks. And coming to mains, 739, and total final cutoff for general students like 963 marks. This is the cutoff. For EWS, 89.34 in prelims, OBC 92 marks, and SC 84 marks, and ST 82.66 marks, and PWBD 1 76.66, PWBD 2 54.66, PWBD 3 40.66, and PWBD 5 40.66. So these are the cutoffs. Like as now we are concentrated on prelims. Clear? So let's have a look on prelims cutoff. So if you have crossed this mark, we would have qualified in this prelim examination. So after the clearing the prelims, we can write the mains examination. And one thing you have to keep in your mind that whatever the marks you gain in preliminary examination, they won't be added in the final marks. Clear? So just prelims is a qualifying nature. You no need to top the prelims. Just you have to clear the cutoff. That's enough. Clear? So but the thing is that you have to secure more marks in mains examinations as well as interview. So that's the final ranking was decided on the marks of mains as well as interview marks. Clear? That is the point you have to know here. And coming to here, cutoff marks on the basis of GS paper 1 only. This is the cutoff for only paper 1. But GS paper 2, nothing but it is like a CSAT. There is no cutoff for that, but you have to reach the minimum marks. That is like 33% marks of out of 200. So 33% out of 200 means you have to get at least 66 or 67. So in the safe zone, so get at least 67 marks. So if you get the 67 marks, then you have to, then after like a 66 and 67 marks is a mandatory thing. Clear? So after securing 67 marks only, you are able to appear for mains. Clear? That is the mode you have to think. And one thing is that they have mentioned that subject to 10% marks in each of the 7 competitive papers. Like along with this cutoff, this is a qualifying paper. Coming to mains, there are 7 mains papers you have to answer, and 2 additional compulsory papers were there. But in these 7 papers, you have to get at least 10% of the total marks. Means total marks was 250. Out of 250, you have to get at least 10%, means 25 marks. Clear? So this is the previous cutoff. And let's go for the analysis of cutoff in between 2020 and 2024. So let's have a look on it. See, my dear students, here. Like general cutoff, it was like 92.66. 87, 75.41, 88.22, 87.54, And in the year 2020, cutoff was 92.51. So it is a cutoff for general. This was the last year cutoff, previous year, like that. And EWS previous cutoff 89.34, OBC 92.0, SC 84, ST 82.66, PWBD 76 and 0.66, PWBD 2 54, PWBD 3, like this. This was the cutoff. Before that cutoff was in the year 2024, cutoff was for general 87.98, EWS 85.92, OBC 87.28, and SC 79.03, and ST 74.23. It was the previous year cutoffs. If you have observed the previous cutoffs, like cutoff range for general students was in between 75 to, like a cutoff range, it was in between 75.41 to, it was like 92.66. It was the cutoff for general students for the last 4 years of time. So compare all this information. So cutoff was less than 100. If you observe the cutoff for the last 4 years, cutoff range was less than 100. So then, as per this analysis, we can say that for the year 2026, to be in the safe zone, for for general candidates, get at least 96 to 100. So if you get those marks, you will be in the safe zone as per the previous analysis. And coming to EWS 93 to 97, OBC 94 to 98, and SC 85 to 90, and ST 80 to 86. PWBD 78 plus, like that. So these are the save scores for the upcoming preliminary examinations. So you have to keep these figures in your mind. Clear? So according to that, we will work out to get the more marks. See, and coming to here. So as per the new rules, what are the new rules? You have to reach the examination venue before the 30 minutes, if chance go by 1 hour earlier. But by like 9 a.m., gates will be closed for paper 1, and by 2 p.m., gates will be closed for paper 2, that is like CSAT. And you have to use only black ballpoint pen for OMR and also attendance sheet. Don't use gel pens, and also don't use a blue ball pen as well. So you have to use only black ballpoint. So that's the point you have to keep in your mind. Next, mandatory AI face authentication at all the centers will be done from this year onwards. Because there was some security lapse was there in the previous times. So to rectify that security lapse, now UPSC had introduced this mandatory AI authentication, and you should not take mobile phones along with you, smartwatches, Bluetooth devices, calculators, and other electronic gadgets. But you can take analog watch. Means you can take the normal watch, but don't take smartwatches. They won't allow you. And you should carry admit card, along with that carry some valid photo identity card. No need to take xerox. You have to carry only original ID card, whatever you mentioned in the admit card. So admit card and valid photo identity card, or take two black pens along with you, but they should be ball pens only, and take analog watch with you. Coming to here, timings for paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 exam will be started at 9:30 a.m. and it will be ended at 11:30 a.m. Means the duration of the exam is 2 hours, 120 minutes. Within 120 minutes, you have to answer 100 questions. And paper 2, like it will be started from 2:30 afternoon, and exam will be ended at 4:30 p.m. Like 2:30 p.m. as well as here 4:30 p.m. and here also duration is 2 hours of time. Okay, so gate closes at 9 a.m. sharp, so no exceptions. Means you have to reach to the center as early as possible. Okay, and 1 hour before the exam, so reach to the examination center before 1 hour, so that your mind will be calm. If you are late by some other time, like late by a few more minutes, they won't allow you. So your mind will be disturbed due to the late due to the delayed time. So because of that, what you have to do, so first visit venue one day prior to the prayer to avoid the confusion. So before the one day, check the venue, and reach exam center 1 hour earlier to avoid anxiety as well. So mental reset, take a deep breathing, avoid discussions, don't discuss anything with your friends and fellow friends. Okay, so keep calm. If you have time, if you have some proper atmosphere, you can do the meditation, you can take the deep breathing so that your mind will be calmed. Clear? And check the desk and chair. If you check your place, check the surroundings. If you found any things which can create the disturbance to you, just say to the invigilator, they will remove that things from that place. And if you find any electronic gadgets around you like bluetooth devices, smartwatches, just intimate to the invigilator. If you won't intimate to the invigilator, then it may create some nuisance to you during the exam. Clear? So, and use washrooms before entry into the examination hall. That's some of the points. So, like stable mind is your biggest armor on D day. Next, so how to solve paper one. So, this is the most important point here. I'm going to share with you. Like in the round one, or select very easy questions. So, like before the opening of the paper, what you have to do, just open the paper and check whether all the questions were printed or not. So, from 1 to 100, whether the questions were printed or not, check. If questions were not printed, intimate to the newsletter, they will change the question paper. But most probably, most thing there won't be any printing mistakes and there won't be any blank papers. Clear? So UPSC checks each and everything before sending question paper to us. Okay, so but even though, just have a glance on the question paper and try to know the question paper, try to know the questions from 1 to 100, just within a few fraction of seconds, know the question paper, so that you will come to know that how the question paper was. If the questions in the question paper were tough, don't be in the trap of UPSC. Generally, a few questions will be tough and no one is able to answer that questions, because it is one of the trap by UPSC. You have to come out of from that UPSC trap, and you should be in the safe zone. Whenever you find any tough questions, don't be panic. It is a tougher for every aspirant, not only for you, for every aspirant. Clear? So that's a point. Keep in your mind. It's very important. And after that, so just have a glance on the paper, then after that start with the questions. Wherever you feel very easy, start with that questions. Okay, so that it brings the confidence, it brings the it improves the confidence level in your mind. Clear? So just select the questions where you can answer with 100% confidence, and select the questions which has the factual information. If you know the factual information, try to attempt that questions. Clear? So like in the round one, like we are going to discuss 3 rounds. In the round one, like choose the easy questions first. Attempt 25 to 30 questions you which you have knowledge of 100% knowledge, and if you have 100% confidence, attempt at least 25 to 30 questions which are based on the factual information and which are relevant to the current affairs and which have the strong confidence that with 100% accuracy those questions may be correct. So attempt such type of questions in the first round. In the round two, go for the moderate questions. Like if you are able to eliminate at least 2 options. If you are eliminate at least 2 options, clear? At least eliminate options, or else if you are able to get the answers with the thinking and elimination, go for that questions in the second round. So use the elimination tricks so that 50 to 60% questions can be answered. Clear? 50 to 60% questions can be answered. And in the round three, go for the calculated risk. Attempt only if you can eliminate 2 options. That's the point you have to keep in your mind. Okay. So like if every question has 4 options, if you are able to eliminate 2 options, then 2 options will be left. Means you have 2 options. You have 2 choices with you. One option in front of you is that if you choose any one option among the leftover 2 options, the question may get right. If not, question may go wrong. But here the probability is a 50 is to 50. So like probability is a 50 is to 50. Sometimes the whatever the option you choose among the leftover 2 options, It may become right. If may become right, it gives the marks. If not, we cannot do anything. It removes the marks from the all from the secured marks. And golden rule is that all questions is equal to equal marks. So every question carries a 2 marks. So 100 questions, 100 into 2 or 200 marks. So every question carries a 2 marks. So that's why don't stuck at any question for a long period of time, because it kills your the leftover time. So if there is no time for you, that creates a negative impact on the leftover questions. You cannot able to solve the questions with a peaceful mind. Clear? So that's why don't get stuck on any question for the longer period of time. If you are unable to get the answer, just skip the question, go to the next question. If you are unable to get the answer for the next question, go for the third question. But you will find the better questions in the future in the next questions sequence. And target is that attempt around 75 to 85 questions with the 65 to 70% of accuracy. That is the point you have to keep. Okay. So like don't spend more than 1 minute on any question in round one. That's the most important thing. Like just open the paper. If you know the answer exactly, mark in the OMR. If not, skip the question. And the third question, if you are able to answer the question, keep mark the answer in the OMR. If not, skip. Like that, go for that. So don't keep more than 1 minute for any question in the round one. Clear? That is things you have to keep in your mind here. And it is the OMR sheet. So you have to be very careful with this OMR sheet. Like so this is the sample copy. I have taken it from UPSC website. So like booklet series A, B, C, D was there. You have to mention, you have to bubble your sheet question booklet series code. Like you have to write, for example, if you have received booklet series A series, right? You have to write A here. Then after that, you have to bubble the particular letter alphabet, and you have to write the subject code for paper one. Subject code is 01. So write 01 here and bubble here 0 and 1. In the similar way, write your roll number. So don't do any mistakes in this roll number bubbling, because if you make any mistake, what will happen? You will be disqualified. So don't make any mistakes here. So do bubble with the cautious. Clear? And after that, you can sign your signature here, and you can answer your marks from 1 to 100. So this is the OMR sheet. So but you have to be very very careful with this OMR, because some students are doing rough works on this OMR. Means not expectedly, unexpectedly, unfortunately, some students in the hurry, they are doing rough work on this paper, on this OMR sheet. So be cautious during the time. Clear? Next after that. So OMR filling mistakes to avoid. OMR filling mistakes to avoid. So all the things I have discussed with you, like fill OMR calmly, no whitener, cutting or scrapping allowed. Do not leave OMR for end. Fill in intervals are after round one. Common errors. So wrong bubbling, wrong series code, missing signature will make you disqualify. Clear? So double check roll number and booklet series before submission. Ask invigilator if you have any doubt, but don't guess. Clear? If you have little doubt, consult the invigilator. They will clarify your valuable doubts. Okay. So like if you commit in the bubbling of OMR, one OMR mistake can cost you the entire attempt. So like your hard work will be wasted if you commit any small mistakes in the OMR. Clear? So be cautious and be careful with OMR. Next, elimination techniques for MCQs. Like if you find any extreme words like always, never, only, like if you find any type of extreme words, most of the time that statement is going to be wrong. Most of the time, not I'm saying that 100%, but most of the time means almost 90%. Like in 90% of the times, if you find the statement with these extreme words, they will be wrong. Clear? That is the point. Means you can use this type of elimination techniques when if you don't know the exact and accurate answer. If you know the exact and accurate answer, mark that answer in bubble that in the OMR sheet. If not, if you need to eliminate two options, you can use these techniques. Clear? That is the point. And balance statement. So UPSC prefers analytical answers, eliminate impossible facts. Like some facts may not be possible, so you can eliminate them. And similar options rule, like similar choices often contain the answer. Like, see, my dear students, among the four statements, if two statements are similar, in the two similar statements, the right answer will be there. Okay, so that is one of the trick. And statement pair logic, use a partial certainty to eliminate. Means, like if the statement is a probable, we can eliminate that. UPSC trap alert. So one tiny wrong word changes entire statement. Clear. Sometimes you will find not in the statement, but not will be in the, like, you may not able to observe it. Clear. So if with some tiny words, the entire statement will be wrong. So that's why carefully read the lines in the question paper. So don't be in a hurry. So read the question paper uh, in the lines. Clear. And a common sense approach, apply basic practical understanding. That is the point. So with the common sense, you are able to give the answers. Smart guessing, guess only after eliminating two options. Clear. So don't go for blind guess. Guess the options, guess the answers with the knowledge what you have acquired in the previous times. Clear. And chronological and maps, use timelines and direction logic, so that you will get the answers. And most appropriate answers, prefer broader conception option. Okay, so like if the statement gives the universal perception, it may get right, it may be right. Clear. So that is the point. So elimination beats guesswork in prelims. So you have to be cautious while eliminating the options. If you follow these logics, you will get the right answers. Next, after that, so CSAT strategy is after the completion of your paper one. Like paper one will be completed at 11:30 a.m. and next exam will be started from 2 hours 30 minutes p.m. Means in between there is a gap of 3 hours. So what we have to do within that 3 hours of time? So what you have to do? Shift focus to CSAT. Concentrate on CSAT paper only. That is like paper one only. So if you like, we have 3 hours of time. Revise the key formulas and take light food. Don't eat oil foods or biryanis at the time. Okay. So take light food, no heavy meal. If you take a heavy meal, you will get the sleep. So take light food, and if possible, solve one to two reading comprehensions to warm up your brain. If possible, try to solve one or two comprehensions. If not, be calm and do meditation. Be calm and do meditation. And do not do. So don't discuss GS paper with anyone. If any guy is discussing GS paper one beside you, just leave from them. So go away from that persons. Clear. Because it may demotivate you. Clear. So that's because of that reason, what you have to do, you have to go away from there. You have to go away from there. Okay, so don't discuss any answers, don't check the key of a GS paper one. So don't worry, we will take a live session on question paper solving. So in that, during that time, we can discuss GS paper one as well as GS paper two. And do not panic if GS felt tough, difficulty is universal. So if you feel that question paper was tough, it is a tougher for everyone, anyone. So in that perspective, cutoff will be reduced. Already I have shown in the cutoff, like in the year 2023, cutoff was 75 marks only. Why the cutoff was very low? Because the paper was very, very tougher. Means whenever the question paper was tough, it is tougher to everyone. So toughness is a universal. It is a common to everyone. So in that time, in that circumstances, the cutoff will going to be very low. So that's the point. Keep in your mind. So CSAT approach should be, you should able to get at least 70 plus marks, because we should be in the safe zone. and last 24 hours do's and don'ts, like exam will be on 24th of May 2026. So before that, that is like on 23 of May, what you have to do, revise. If you have short notes, revise the short notes. If you want, you can revise the short notes, maps, schemes, PYQs only. Do sleep around 7 to 8 hours. Eat light food. Don't go for junk foods. Eat light food or take a full cup of curd rice, so that you will get a sufficient amount of sleep. You will get sound sleep. Then keep documents with you ready, like admit cards, IDs, pens, everything keep with you. And do not study any new materials or topics. So like on 23 of May, don't read any topics, don't read any new books. Clear? So be with the calm mind and clear. So go early, go to the bed early. Okay, so wake up early and get fresh up, and you can reach to the examination center. Okay. And toppers formula for 2026 is that already you might have revised the PYQs at least once, so you know, you are aware of patterns, decoding patterns. Already you were you might have solved around 40 to 50 full marks, and current affairs integration, and you have knowledge on last 1.5 year of current affairs. Okay, so you have done multiple revisions from the limited sources, and so that's a techniques. If you have done all those things, don't worry, don't be panic, everything will be fine. Okay, so on 24th of May of 2026, during evening times, we will conduct the live sessions, and we will explain the paper of UPSC Prelims paper 1 and paper 2 with our team. Okay, so this is the right strategy to get into the service. So all the very best, guys. So don't be panic, be happy, trust yourself, be confident, be motivated. So everything will go very good way. Clear? So after the prelims, we will come out with the mains strategy for each and every subject. So that's the thing. If you have any doubts, you can raise the queries in the comment box. So all the very best, guys. So we, the team, wishing you a very all the best. So thank you so much. Signing off. This is Ishwar Kumar, Faculty of Geography and Current Affairs. So dealing these subjects since 11 years at various platforms, both Delhi as well as Hyderabad institutions, and dealing this geography for UPSC mains optional as well. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.